53 is. That guy is huge. Shaq with the big block.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Shaq is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but it's been said in interviews by Kobe and other teammates that Shaq was not the hardest worker.
Who would Shaq be if he had your work ethic?
He'd be the greatest of all time.
So today, that is what we are going to be doing. We're giving Shaq Kobe's work ethic. We are currently in the offseason right now, going into the 1997-1998 season. So let's get Shaq his first upgrades. So you see this wheel right here with 3 plus 5s, 2 plus 10s, 1 plus 15, and 1 plus 25. We are going to be able to pick 2 attributes that we want Shaq to work on over the offseason. So for example, say we pick, we want Shaq to work on his 3-point shooting. We spin the wheel. If it gets plus 5, he gets plus 5 to his 3-point shot. So say Shaq's 3-point shot is a 30, his 3-pointer will go up to a 35. So we can do that for 2 attributes every single season. So looking at Shaq's attributes right now before we go into this season, obviously we're not going to have to upgrade the driving, dunk, and layups. I mean, his finishing stats are amazing, 99s almost everywhere. But things like 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting, his free throw, you know, his post fade, stuff like that, we're definitely going to need to upgrade. And maybe we can even get his ball handling up and turn Shaq into like a point center. First one we're spinning for right now is speed. Let's see what type of upgrade we get. All right, we get the worst upgrade, plus 5 to the speed. And now for the 3-point shooting, come on, let's get the plus 25. A plus 5 is not going to do anything for us. We get the plus 15. That's still pretty good. So with Shaq's upgrades, he was not able to take home the MVP this year. Jordan takes it home. I'm going to give the MVP back to Jordan. Let's just see what Shaq averaged on the season. 24.4 points per game, 13 boards, 2.9 assists, 1.4 steals, 2.8 blocks. So still a good season from Shaq. Shaq did win the defensive player of the year though, but even with his plus 15 upgrade from 3, he still did not attempt a 3-pointer all season, or if he did, he did not hit it. Shot 0% from 3-point range, as you guys saw right there. Shaq did make the All-NBA first team though, with some pretty good players on there. Let's see if Kobe did anything. It's only Kobe's second year. He's like at 86 overall right now, so you know, he probably didn't do too much like to get on All-NBA teams at all. But the Lakers are the 1 seed in the Western Conference, so maybe we can get a Kobe versus Michael Jordan matchup. It is a 2-2 series right now with the Supersonics, so we got to get by them first. We do 3-2. I totally forgot that was like basically the game 7. I never remember that those first round series are only best of 5s up until like 2000 something. But Shaq drops 35 and is able to bring the Lakers on to the next round to play the San Antonio Spurs. Now let's check the Spurs roster out. Spurs got David Robinson, Tim Duncan on its way. Very good Spurs team that we got to go against. 2 big men, so they're going to be a challenge for Shaq to get by. But I mean, Shaq does not seem phased so far. Up 2-1 on the series, up 3-1. Let's check what he did. Pretty even box score for the Lakers in game 4. Let's see if they can close it out right here. They do close it out, going to the Western Conference Finals, and so are the Bulls. So it's Lakers versus the Suns and Bulls versus the Wizards. Hopefully both teams can win their series, so we get a Shaq and Kobe versus Jordan and Pippen. Shaq and Kobe deliver. They beat the Suns 4-0. Kobe dropping 24 in the closeout game with 8 assists. And now Mike and the Bulls are up 3-1 on the Washington Wizards. They win. So we got a Lakers versus Bulls finals. Let's see what happens. This should be a great series. Bulls take game 1. The Bulls take game 2. Bulls take game 3. So maybe this will not be as great of a series as we expect. Are the Lakers going to get swept? They get swept. Mike and the Bulls win in the ring. All right, so with Shaq's upgrades, we are still going to do 3-pointer this season, but instead of doing speed, his potential, I just checked, is only actually at a 95 overall, so he can't get any higher, which is like off-season upgrade. So if we can get his potential up to a 99, which is guaranteed because the lowest upgrade on the wheel is plus 5, that will help because he'll develop on his own then more during the off-season as well. All right, spinning the wheel for the 3-pointer. We don't have to spin for the potential because we get the plus 25. We get the plus 25 3-pointer. That is huge. And like I said, his potential is at a 95, so we do not have to do anything with that. We don't have to spin the wheel. There's no point. But with a 25 3-point shot upgrade, he's gonna go to a 77 3-pointer. We got to upgrade his mid-range next and his free throw, because his mid-range being a 44, free throw being a 53 is not good. But Shaq up to a 77 3-pointer. Let's hope he starts taking some threes this season. Shaq winning the MVP this season, but his 3-point percentage is still at 0, so not confident enough to shoot it yet. And honestly, I don't think his tendencies are probably up, so we might have to up the tendencies and use the wheel over the offseason on like one of the tendencies and try and get his 3-point shooting up so he can shoot 3-pointers like in games actually, because his tendencies are probably low. Yeah, so his shot 3 tendencies actually at a 0. I mean, I think we should be able to upgrade these without the wheel, right? I mean, just put it up to like a 40 or something like that. We'll put it up to like a 35. I mean, it's not really like a stat upgrade. It's just like so we can actually use the stats we're giving him, because there's no point of giving him like stats that he can't use. So I mean, I don't think that's really cheating or anything like that. They played the Sonics in the first round. Once again, they won. I'm not really assuming them to have too many challenges on the way to the Western Conference Finals. They 4-0 the Sacramento Kings. Let's see if Shaq's starting to shoot some three-pointers at all. Shaq did take a three-pointer in the last game against the Sacramento Kings. He had 22 and 19, shot 8 for 11, and did shoot a three-pointer. So the tendencies did help. So he's gonna start shooting more threes. And I don't think Jordan retired. And Jordan did not retire, and they just got knocked out by the Hawks in the first round. So if the Lakers can beat the Warriors right here, they're gonna be playing the winner of Detroit Atlanta, as the Lakers are up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors. And Shaq finally hit a three-pointer. He went 2 for 3 from 3 for last game, 23 and 19, 6 blocks. Eddie Jones with 26, Kobe with 14 points. So the work's starting to show. That's good for Shaq. So his tendencies definitely helped him get the shots up more. Like I said, the tendencies don't mean the shot's gonna go in more. All that does is actually make him try and attempt threes. And I mean, 2K does that so they play more realistic to how they played. But now since Shaq's upgrading his three-pointer, it makes sense for him to shoot threes. Like if Shaq's three-point tendency was 100 and he still had a 30 rating, he still would shoot three-pointers all the time and he would just never hit it because his rating was a 30. But as I'm talking, they just easily took a 3-0 lead in the finals. 3-1. Let's see if they can close it out. They are able to close it out, and Shaq and Kobe get their first ring together. So they get their first ring together 1 year before they did in real life, I believe. And Shaq throughout the finals shot 30% from 3. So Shaq's three-point shooting definitely going up. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I want to get Shaq's three-pointer to a 99. So this is gonna be his three-pointer spin. We get plus 10. So his three-pointer is gonna go to an 88, and then we're gonna spin for speed again too. If we can get him faster running up the court at his height, 99 speed or close to it would be crazy, but we get unlucky with the speed upgrade once again, only getting plus 5. Shaq winning his second MVP, so back-to-back MVPs in a row, again shooting 36.4% from 3. T-Mac is only an 86 overall, did make the All-NBA first team along with Shaq. Obviously, I mean, he was the MVP. Let's see if Kobe did. Kobe made the All-NBA second team. Kobe up to a 95 overall already, playing really well. And the Lakers got the 1 seed once again. Now, honestly, like, I was just going to say I'm not too worried about the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves just knocked out the Lakers. How? Kevin Garnett just went for 33, 15, 9, 3, and 3. The Lakers went up 2-0, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I hit simulate around and went fast. So, like, I saw him go up 2-0, and I was like, all right, well, we won the series, but they just took 3 games in a row. I mean, Kobe had 40 in game 1. Then Shaq had 45 and 23 in game 2. They went up 2-0, and then I guess Kevin Garnett just got activated in mode, 31 and 21. Stephon Maybury had 41 in game 4, and then KG with 33 and 15 in the game 5 closeout. That is disappointing. And T-Mac wins the finals MVP with Toronto. He's only like an 88 overall, and he just won them the finals. All right, and Shaq has not been developing over the offseason too much without us, you know, obviously putting on the upgrades, and it's because his intangibles are kind of low too. So we're going to use one of the spins this year for the intangibles. We're going to go with intangibles and speed. Intangibles is going to be the first one. All right, we're getting a plus 10 to intangibles. That will help. And now let's go to speed. We've been really unlucky on the speed upgrades. Come on, let's get max speed on him, another plus 5. And T-Mac is just making a name for himself. He wins the finals last season, grabs the MVP this year. Shaq did make the All-NBA first team. He's up to a 97 overall, so those upgrades over the offseason helped. We got the Supersonics in the playoffs once again as the 8th seed. We've played them in our 4 playoff appearances. I think we've played them 3 times, yeah, because we played them 3 times, and then we have beat them 3 times. We've been in the playoffs 4 times, and the T-Wolves were the ones to knock us out in the first round as the 8th seed. But it looks like the Lakers are going to have a chance to get their revenge on the Timberwolves if they are able to beat the Spurs. We are down 2-0, but the Timberwolves are in the second round series as well against the Phoenix Suns. So hopefully they win. Hopefully the Lakers win, so they got their chance to get their revenge on them. It is a 2-2 series in both series right now. This is a big game in both series. The Spurs take theirs and the Timberwolves take theirs. It was a close game for a while, but the Lakers are up pretty big. It seems like now they're up 13 with 50 seconds left. Not enough time for the Spurs to come back, and we're going to a game 7. Shaq had 35 and 17. He's also getting more comfortable shooting threes. He put up 7 3-pointers, made 3 of them, but they were still able to force this game 7. Let's not force this game 7 for nothing. Hopefully they can overcome the Spurs, and we are loading in. It is a 1-point game with a minute and 39 seconds left. The Spurs are at the line trying to make it a 3-point game. They make it a 2-point game. They missed the final shot. Nick Van Exel with the ball. Had a wide open 3, just doesn't shoot it and gets ripped up by this Norman guy. I have no clue who that is. Shaq is not on Tim Duncan. That might be a mistake. I don't know who he's guarding. I don't know who number 53 is, but that guy is huge. Shaq with the big block. Look at number 53. He makes Shaq look small. That dude's like 7'4", 400 pounds. Kobe for 3, no hesitation. Bang. That's a big shot by Kobe. 1-point game now. The Lakers are up on the Spurs. 55 seconds left. I don't know why Shaq is not going in that paint and guarding Tim Duncan. I know he's guarding guarding like some 7'4" demon, but he's got to guard Shaq. Jones with the ball, hits it, and the Lakers hit 2 big threes in a row, up 4 with 42 seconds left. That's most likely gonna do it. If we get one stop here, that is gonna be basically the game. Let's see if they can get this stop they need. Down to Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan going up and dunks on that random that is guarding him. I don't know who that is. We see Kobe has 21 and 9 tonight. Kobe with the ball, 28 seconds. They need to score here. Kobe to the lane on Tim Duncan. Don't give him a charge. Oh, they gave him the charge. No, they didn't. They gave him the basket. Wow. I don't know if he was in the restricted area, but that kind of looked like a charge. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, the Lakers might have just got lucky on that. That might have been a charge, but that is going to be the game. I mean, a 4-point game, Kobe at the line, that's going to be it unless the Spurs pull off some crazy comeback. They don't. Kobe leading the way with 24 and 10. Shaq looks like he did not have the best game, 19 and 11, 0 for 2 from 3, but he had that huge block they just showed, and that was honestly a game-saving block he had. So I didn't even realize he had 5 blocks too. So Shaq's been playing really good defensively. I was thinking about using his upgrades on interior defense over the offseason, but I mean, he's getting 5 blocks a game. I don't really think we need to upgrade anymore. We're just going to upgrade his offensive game. But the Lakers able to come back. The T-Wolves were not able to, though, and they are playing the Suns now in the Western Conference Finals. The Raptors somehow in the Eastern Conference Finals. Again, T-Mac is straight up killing in the East right now, and they 4-0 sweep the Miami Heat. Let's see what T-Mac's doing on like a game-to-game basis. Oh, they got Patrick Ewing over there. Okay, that's why they're doing better too. Looks like Pat Ewing's actually kind of leading the way most of the time. I mean, 35 in game 2, but T-Mac did win the MVP. So I mean, T-Mac's obviously playing really well too. 27, 14, and 8. But we got a crucial game 5 to worry about. We can't worry about the Raptors yet. The Lakers do take that game. Let's see if the Suns can force a game 7. They do. Steve Nash with a 41-point game forcing the game 7. Shaq was 23 points, 23 boards, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 2 for 2 from 3. Still not enough to get over on me. Steve just went for 41, so that's probably why. All right, the Suns are coming back in the game a little bit. They are actually just brought it back all the way to tie it up. The Lakers have been up a pretty decent amount all game, and the Suns went on a run. Lakers looks like they're going on another run, though, and is that going to be the final run of the game? It is 131-126. Let's see what the Lakers did in game 7. Kobe with a 40-point game. Shaq with 14, 8, and 4. And we're on to the Raptors now. Now, this Raptors team is not a joke. They have been absolutely dominating the past 2 seasons as they just take game 2 to tie up the series. 30-point game from T-Mac. Shaq and Kobe really nowhere to be found in that game. 1-1 series. They take game 3 and they take game 4. The Lakers are down 3-1. The Raptors do have a very good roster with Patrick Ewing, T-Mac, and Antoine Jamison, but I did not think they were going to be up 3-1 on this Lakers team, and they're going to close out the Lakers. The Raptors repeat as champs, and T-Mac is back-to-back champion and then back-to-back finals MVP as well. We're going to try and max the shooting out this season. We're going to go with the mid-range shot and the 3-point shot. Hopefully we can get a plus 25 for the mid-range, because I think that can make him more of an effective scorer now at all levels if we get the mid-range shot down too. First one we are spinning for is the mid-range jump shot. We get a plus 25. We get a plus 15. Still a really good result. Now it's the 3-pointer. What can we get for the 3-pointer? We get a plus 15, and he's already at an 88 3-pointer, so that's going to bring him to a 99 3-pointer. Iverson taking home the MVP this season, putting up 31 points per game. Shaq put up 22, 11, 4, 1, and 2, winning the defensive player of the year. He's won the defensive player of the year almost every year. And now we're on to the playoffs, where the 1 seed is the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors did not get the 1 seed this year. They did get the 3 seed. The Lakers get by Dallas in the first round. Now they got to play the Spurs once again. The Spurs did take them 7 last year, and they actually were up 3-2 on them. So the Lakers kind of struggled last year with the Spurs, as we are down 2-1 once again as a 2-2 series. Hopefully the Lakers can take this game this time. They do. 3-2 series. Let's see if they can close it out. They do. And we're playing the Suns once again with the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we could get a rematch last year from last year's finals. The Lakers are up 2-1. The Raptors are down 2-1. Lakers up 3-1. Can they close it out? The Lakers close it out. The Raptors did not close it out, though. They are having trouble with the Detroit Pistons, and the Detroit Pistons actually do beat the Toronto Raptors, and we got a Lakers versus Pistons finals. All right, the Pistons are up 2-1 right now on the Lakers. This is a big game for the Lakers, and they're able to win it, so they keep the series close. They went down 3-1. It was probably going to be over. The Pistons take a 3-2 lead, and we are facing elimination. We're going to face 2 elimination games in a row now. Lakers up 1 on the Pistons with 40 seconds left. Grant Hill with the ball, trying to go get a bucket to get the Pistons the lead. Grant Hill on Eddie Jones. Grant Hill with the post spin. He misses. Still some time left for the Pistons to win this game. Van Exel for 3 and the dagger. That is going to do it. Up for 20 seconds. I mean, unless obviously you know the Pistons come back, but I don't think it's really possible. Kobe with a 40-point game. Shaq with a 26-point game. game. Nick Van Exel with 18. Shaq 3 for 7 from 3. Kobe 5 for 7 from 3. And they're surviving and advancing on to the game 7. We got to go to Detroit and win, though, so it's going to be a tough game. And the Lakers somehow fall short again. The Pistons win the championship. They just lost by 9 points. Grant Hill with the finals MVP. And that's a disappointing end to the season. I'm not going to lie. They looked very good all season, and then we lose to the Pistons in game 7 of the finals. I think Kobe and Shaq are both on contract here, so they both could leave over the offseason potentially. Kobe and Shaq both leave over the offseason, leaving the Lakers roster looking awful. Let's check what teams these guys went to. Shaq joined the Washington Wizards. He's up to a 99 overall. Kobe's at a 95, and he joined the Dallas Mavericks. Let's go check these teams' rosters out. Shaq is teaming up with Juan Howard, Rod Strickland, Sean Elliott. So not an awful team, but not a great team either in Washington. But honestly, I think it's going to be more of an opportunity for Shaq to get more shots up, because he's only been averaging like 25 points per game because he was been playing with another superstar like Kobe. So maybe Shaq can up his points per game to like 30. Over in Dallas, Kobe is teaming up with Gilbert Arenas, George Marison, Joe Smith, Kerry Kittles. I mean, Kobe didn't really go to a great team as well. We got Shaq's attributes to kind of where we want him. So now we're going to be spinning a badge wheel. Whatever number we land on is the number of badge points that we get. So if we get like 2, we can upgrade a bronze badge to a gold badge. If we get 10, we can get 2 Hall of Fame badges and a silver badge. That will help him as well develop, because badges are a big part of how these players play in the game as well. And see what we get. Hopefully a 10. Okay, a 4. So we can give him a Hall of Fame badge that he doesn't have. And Shaq actually takes home his first MVP with the Washington Wizards. 26.3 points per game, 11 boards, 5 assists, 1.4 steals, 2.5 blocks. He does not take home the Defensive Player of the Year, though. I don't know how Tim Duncan won it. He had 2.4 blocks, 0.9 steals. If we go look at Shaq's stats, 2.5 blocks, 1.4 steals, so he's snubbed at the DPOY. Washington, though, got the 5th seed in the Western Conference. The Mavs got the 8th seed, so Kobe with the 8th seed, Shaq with the 5th seed. Let's see if Washington's gonna be able to overcome Detroit. They're up 3-1 right now, 4-1. They 4-1 the Detroit Pistons. Shaq with a 29-13 game to close them out, but they're gonna have to play the 1-seeded Raptors with Tracy McGrady, who's been, obviously, as we know, playing very good basketball. Kobe went down in 7 games to the T-Wolves, and now the Washington Wizards got the Toronto Raptors. Did a 1-1 series, 2-1 Washington, 3-1 Washington. Let's see if they can close it out. They can. 4-1. Juan Howard with 36 and 14. See who their opponent is going to be. They're playing the Miami Heat, and then in the finals, they will either play the Seattle Supersonics or the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wizards are up 2-0 right now on the Miami Heat, up 3-0. Can they get the clean sweep? They get the clean sweep. Shaq dropping 37, 10, 8, 2 and 2. I don't know how this Wizards team was only the 5th seed, because they seem to just be running through the playoffs right now. They seem pretty unbeatable, and they're playing the Timberwolves. I'm pretty sure the T-Wolves still do have Kevin Garnett, so it's going to be Kevin Garnett versus Shaq in the finals. Yeah, they do have Kevin Garnett. They also have Mike Bibby, Stephon Mayberry, Sean Marion, Jamal Mashburn. So a good team, but the Wizards do take game 1. The T-Wolves take game 2. Wizards take game 3. I was going to say, let's see if the Wizards can grab that crucial game, but they do not grab that crucial game. They're actually down 3-2. Shaq has been choking in the finals. I'm not even going to lie. He's been getting there, and then they've been losing, and it looks like it's not going to be much different right here, as Shaq's going to fall short on another ring once again. Shaq winning another MVP award, but it does not matter once again if he cannot go ahead and win that ring. I mean, he's fell short with the past like 4 or 5 years. Is currently a 1-1 series right now. 2-1 Washington, 3-1 Washington. They got the chance to close it out right here. They got to go to Dallas and do it, so it's going to be tough. So Kobe and the Mavs not trying to get closed out. The Wizards with the ball, they're up 1. Or not the Wizards, the Mavs are up 1 right now. Juan Howard with the ball. Juan Howard and Shaq have been the 2 leading scorers basically every single game that the Washington Wizards play. Elliott with the ball with 3 seconds left, going for the layup. He misses, and the Wizards need to stop right here if they want to close this series out right now. Gilbert Arenas on Shaq, and now Kobe with the ball. Kobe wide open for 3 and hits it. 4-point lead. That's most likely going to do it. Looks like we're going to a game 5. We are going to a game 5. Kobe with 31 points and the dagger 3-pointer. Gilbert with 30. Shaq with 32, 9, and 10, but not enough. We're moving on to a game 5. I don't think the Wizards are going to be able to bring it back. There's 50 seconds left. Yeah, 50 seconds. They lose by 5 points. Let's check the box score. Shaq with 28, 14, 4, and 4. Kobe with 26, and we're going to a game 6. The Wizards better lock in. Or no, we're not going to a game 6. We're going to a game 7. That was game 6. So I don't even know what I was talking about. But it looks like we went to game 7 for nothing. Shaq and the Wizards win a ring. Shaq winning the finals MVP, 31 points per game, 11 boards, 6 assists, 2.3 steals, and 2.3 blocks.